Yeah, we're going to examine this interview from John Gotti III regarding his fight and brawl with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Just check out the character of this guy, man. Listen to his approach, his thought set, his mindset. You know, just check it out, man.
When he calls it off, what is going on in your mind?
I wanted Floyd in the worst way. So I looked at him and I told him F you, and I juked Kenny Bayless out, and I went after him. We just started like street fighting basically, and then all hell broke loose. It was 100 guys in the ring, and it was crazy. I'm just glad nobody got hurt. That had nothing to do with it.
Do you think Kenny Bayless?
Listen to this. You hear this dude? He said, and then all hell broke loose. There was 100 guys in the ring, as if he didn't know what happened. And then he goes on to say, he's just glad nobody got hurt, as if he was trying to be responsible. He's the reason for all of this. He's the reason there's so many guys in the ring.
Bayless called off the fight because he saw that you were starting to do better.
100%. Listen, people could say I'm crazy. 100%. I was touching him a little bit. I was getting closer to him, and then in the 6th round we clinched. I kissed Floyd on the cheek and basically told him, "That's it. You have nothing left. You shot your wad."
Pause. Then he goes on to say Kenny Bayless stopped the fight because he was getting ready to beat Floyd Mayweather. Talks about how he was touching him up a little bit. Come on, man. Just delusion.
Early in the fight, and I was comfortable. I felt his power diminish. His speed was gone, and I started letting my hands go, and I was catching him. And then conveniently, they called the fight off. I mean, it made zero. I've never seen that all the years I'm watching boxing. I've never seen that done before.
So, do you think Kenny Bayless is like essentially on Team Floyd here, and he's looking out for him?
Oh yeah, that's the guy. He goes with Floyd every fight. So the only fight he wasn't the ref was the Logan Paul fight, and Logan clinched a lot in that fight.
Right.
So that's Floyd's the guy. They're not going to make Floyd look bad at any cost, even if it's a little bit. So of course he was protecting Floyd.
He's so sure of himself.
How bad was the melee? Like, did you get hit by anyone?
I mean, when I was getting pulled out of the ring, I got sucker punched by somebody I couldn't see, but it wasn't too bad,
First of all, shout out to the bot for asking questions that strokes this man's ego and consistently allowing him to slither out of accountability for, and not just accountability, but to tell the truth about what happened. He goes on to say that he only got hit on his way out. Someone snuck him and snuffed him on the way out of the ring, but he failed to mention that when he tried to attack Floyd, Floyd hit him with a right hook that rocked his snot box. Well, he almost put him down with that right hook. So he didn't mention that, and the interviewer didn't mention it either. You asked the question, you should have saw what happened. And Gotti III damn sure knows that Floyd knocked his head loose.
I mean, when I was getting pulled out of the ring, I got sucker punched by somebody I couldn't see, but it wasn't too bad. Cooler heads prevailed. My head coach, Derek Pansley, he got right in the middle of it, and Floyd's security guards rushed.
Now, did he say cooler heads prevail? What does he mean by that? I mean, why would he say that? He was the issue. Like, he's stating this incorrectly all the way around. Cooler heads prevail. Yeah, not you. And your team is associated with you. So you can't really say cooler heads prevail pertaining your hot-headed actions. I mean, ultimately, yeah, the cooler heads did prevail, the people that were trying to break it up. But you were the cause of this.
The ring, and they were just trying to diffuse it. It was the extras that came into the ring who had nothing to do with anything. You see them all jumping over the ropes. They were the antagonizers. They were trying to get to me. They were trying to make the fight, get worse than what it was. But that's why, like I said, it was dangerous. And all the way walking back to the locker room, there was brawls all throughout the arena. Guys, I was getting hit with bottles. Guys were getting knocked out. It was crazy. It could have got very bad. So, I couldn't understand why the commission had no security there. There was no cops there. I mean, looking back at it now, I just, like I said, I thank God nobody was hurt.
See, throwing rocks, hiding your hands. Throwing rocks and then hiding your hands. He referred to the people that reacted to his bad actions, the antagonizers. He was the antagonizer. He did something that had a chain reaction, and he didn't like that. This is typical. This is typical bratty, privileged thinking. Now you're concerned with security. We shouldn't have to worry about security. You are the reason that we needed security. What is this guy talking about?
Those people in the ring, like what percentage were Floyd's guys compared to your guys?
I would say it was about 60-40 in Floyd's favor.
Okay.
Maybe more.
And did he get hit at all?
Nah, he was acting like, he was sitting up on the ropes, smiling and having a good time. It's easy to act like a tough guy when you have 6'8" security guards, bum rushing everybody else.
What? Act like a tough guy? What does this do? What?
My guys, they're just some of my family and training partners. They're half the size. They stood their ground and they did what they had to do. They're not getting paid for it. They did that out of love for me. So Floyd's paying his security to help him.
What is his point? Is his point that he's happy no one got hurt, or is that that his guys are ready to fight without pay? What is it?
So when you go to the back and everything's going on, I'm sure like emotions are very high. Do you see him? Do you talk to him? Any interaction with Floyd?
No, I don't want. He wanted to talk, and I wanted no part of it. I don't want to talk to him. My father, however, went to his locker room and they talked and hashed it out. Listen, there's no animosity towards Floyd. I'm not. I said he was my enemy for life out of anger, but he's not my enemy. He did his job. His job is entertaining boxing, and so is mine. I still have respect for Floyd, and even at 46, you see him in the ring, how great he is. His reflexes at 46 are phenomenal. His speed. So listen, it was a great experience to share the ring with Floyd. It's a memory I'll never forget for the rest of my life. That's for sure.
So it's good to hear you say that, because I know it got a little tense in the aftermath. I think even like your sister got involved and his daughter and all this stuff. Where does it stand with all of that?
It got diffused. We're good. We've been speaking. My father's been in touch with their team, and there's no bad blood here. It's business, and we did what we had to do, and we squash it, and we move on.
Okay. Do you not like the way that you have been painted, or your family's been painted?
Now watch this.
Or the way this has been covered in the aftermath?
Listen, it is what it is. The Gotti's a public enemy number one, I guess, forever. So they're going to do everything they can to throw dirt on me. And
what? The Gotti's are public enemy number one forever? No, this has nothing to do with the Gotti's. That's your problem. You're making this a namesake thing. You're an individual who made bad decisions.
And the thing that upset me was the way these articles were describing the fight. It wasn't the case. It painted me like this sore loser who just attacked Floyd like out of anger. Which I did attack him out of anger, but it wasn't the case.
Did you hear that? He said, it's not like I attacked him out of anger. Well, I did attack him out of anger. This dude, you can't believe nothing this dude say.
During the fight, Floyd talked a big game during that fight, and the fight didn't bother me. It's the words that got me. Once you start saying certain things, it becomes personal for me in that regard. So that's why I attacked it. But it is what it is. We moved on from it. We're adults. It's business.
Did he say any things about your family that really bothered you?
No. Floyd, all he said was good things about my family in the lead up to the fight. He actually, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he wrote my father.
Wait a minute. I feel like you should divulge what he said. If you said the words this Floyd was saying is what prompted him to go off. Come on now. Be accountable.
I was away in like 2003, nothing but love and respect. So there was something with me that irked him, I guess, at the weigh-in. We came out with like an army at the weigh-in, and my people, which, they know better to do that. They will go.
All right. I think we heard enough. Now he's saying there's something about himself that irked Floyd, because at the weigh-in they booed Floyd. So what's your angle? Are you saying that's the reason he whipped you, or that's the reason that you attacked him after the fight, or is that the reason you said he's your enemy for life? you're all over the place. He's delusional. This is a result of your actions, but you're saying everything except that. You're saying everything except, yeah, I shouldn't have did that. That was unprofessional. Yeah, everyone talks a little trash in the ring, but he didn't say anything about my family. He's been respectful to my family. I told the world that I have nothing but love and respect for Floyd before the fight, but then I turn around and act like this. What did he say that was so bad to make you upset? Was it something he said, or were you just upset? It's also important that you mention that when you attacked Floyd, this goes for the interviewer as well as Gotti III. It's also important that you mention that, yeah, you attacked Floyd when he hit you with that right hook. You backed out of there. Y'all go watch the video when you get an opportunity to check it out, and let me know what you think. All right then.